Hello everybody, welcome back to Nature Talks Podcast, and today is our 31st episode. Today we are here with Ananya again from our team.
Hi.
And we've got the rest of our team behind the scenes. Maybe you'll see them in the other videos. There's Gaurav and Pragati. So today, I saw in the stats that our podcast is covering 6 different countries. We got India, USA, Canada, UAE, UK, and now Germany also. So that's nice. A lot of people around the planet are listening to whatever information we are sharing on the podcast. Now, we'll start with... we have to rush through all the topics very fast today because when we record longer podcasts, it's more difficult to edit and upload and everything. Plus, our devices don't have enough memory also. So, the first story is the 18,000 cows which were burnt alive in a fire. There was a fire at this cow farm and the cows were stuck. They were trapped, so they could not go out anywhere. And all of them just got burnt alive over there. There was a huge tower of smoke going up, so people have recorded this from far away from their own homes. And many people have also reported that there was loud screaming of the cows because they were being burned alive. And all the cows together were screaming in a lot of pain. So people could hear it till far away.
What about the caretaker? Like, nobody was there to help them?
No, there was no humans, so the humans ran away and all the animals got stuck inside there. They were going to be used for dairy, and then they were going to be used for the meat also. So
only if humans were there, they would have survived.
Yeah, because
firefighters would have been there, but when it comes to cows, no one was there to help them.
Yeah, if it was 18,000 humans locked in that place, then maybe more people would have gone to save them. But they treat the cows as non-living objects, so that's why people could hear all those screams from far away. You can hear all the cows screaming for their life because they were all dying. Their whole families were dying in front of them.
So where did that happen?
In USA.
Okay.
So it's like one of the worst stories, the most cattle killed in an accident like this.
Yeah.
So it's become a really big story and everybody's talking about it right now. Now talking about India, we got this story just a few days back of a big political event which happened somewhere in Maharashtra. So there were thousands of people over there, and because of the extreme heat, many people got a heat stroke. 11 people died also, and hundreds of people are hospitalized right now. So the ministers are going to meet the families, going to meet the patients also in the hospital. And if you see the pictures, all these people are standing, they're all sitting outside in the heat, and there's not a single tree around them. So because of that, there's no shade, and we all know that, if you stand under a tree, the temperature is at least 3-4 degrees cooler. So if there were some trees, then maybe these people would have got saved also.
Yeah, not just that, there was a warning before that this time the heat waves will be exceeding the human limits.
Yeah.
So...
And right now this morning there was some news about a heat wave alert in 9 different states in India because the temperature has crossed 45 degrees already.
Yeah.
And this is just the mid of April. End of May, I think, is the peak time.
Yeah.
So by then, in another 45 days, imagine if the temperature keeps increasing every day.
Like, it's already 43 degrees Celsius today only.
Oh.
And after that, I can't even imagine because I'm not from Delhi and it's like really harsh for me to survive here. Yeah. Not just that, heat waves are different, but when it got mixed with pollution, it's more life-taking and it's really harmful.
See, in this picture, there's just a couple of trees and everybody is out there in the direct sunlight. In this picture, there's not a single tree. people are with the umbrellas. They've put a handkerchief on their head to save them from the sunlight. But they got too much vitamin D and now they're dying.
Yeah, excess of anything can be dangerous.
Yeah, now there was another crazy story where 6,000 trees were felled in Corbett Park, Jim Corbett Park. 6,000 trees were felled illegally for a zoo safari. Some people wanted to do a safari, and for that, they chopped down so many trees in the middle of this wildlife sanctuary where all the wildlife is supposed to be safe.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is their home. It's not the people who come for the safari, they're outsiders. But the animals who live in the forest, they get disturbed, they lose their home. And it's not allowed, but the way things are going right now, everything that's not allowed is being allowed. And now we have this other, what that's led to is that now 15,000 trees are going to get cut down in Delhi. So this news came out this morning. There's a metro project happening, the phase 4, where they're planning to cut down 15,000 trees in different parts of Delhi. And Delhi is the most polluted capital in the entire planet, at least since the last 5 years. And trees are the only thing that reduce pollution. But now we're going to lose 15,000 trees. And I had personally gone and taken pictures of these trees because a lot of these trees had birds' nests on them. So we could see birds living on the trees. There were some holes also in the trees, so there were many birds living inside the trees. But the wildlife department is not actually saving these wildlife creatures, and they usually say that we don't have enough staff. But sometimes when we call them up for any emergency, they tell us that our staff can't come today because they are preparing an event for some senior officers, and that's where the staff is actually being used. So imagine if your house is on fire and then you call the fire department, but they say that
they're having a party.
Our staff is organizing an event for the seniors, so we can't come to save you now. We'll come tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there won't be anything left to save. So similarly, the wildlife department needs to be more proactive and save all the wildlife. But they've ignored all the complaints that we made to save the wildlife nests.
That's what they always do.
Yeah, and the Wildlife Protection Act says that disturbing a nest is considered as hunting. And in that story of the Cyrus crane, we saw they used the Wildlife Protection Act to put that guy into trouble who was saving the bird. And they put the bird into the cage so that it can't fly away because of the case is still going on. So that's a really funny way that they use the Wildlife Protection Act in some cases, and in other cases they don't use it. This is very selective and it's very visible and very obvious what's happening. So we're just putting it out here on our podcast so that more people can weigh in on it, put their feedback, put their comments, use your social media accounts to talk about all this. It's getting so hot in Delhi that now Greenpeace has asked the government for a Delhi heat action plan.
Yeah, we need that actually.
Like we had the GRAP for the air pollution for Delhi, the plan for the air pollution. So similarly now they have to make a plan for the heat
of course, we really need that this time.
Yeah, and all the trees have been reduced. There's more concrete everywhere, so it's going to be even more hot now.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do when you are outside? You feel hot. Maybe people are going unconscious. Maybe children in schools are going unconscious.
Yeah.
So we need some plan how to tackle this kind of situation. We saw one funny video on Twitter about a myna bird which was collecting money from outside somewhere, and it would keep coming back and filling up the drawer with different types of notes.
Everyone would love to have one bird like that, so that she will collect the money and then the owner will get benefited for it.
Yeah. So yeah, if we train our birds to collect, if we train the wild birds to collect people's money.
Like there were many stories before, like people used to train their birds so that they can steal for them.
Yeah, so I remember we rescued a hornbill also once, and that bird used to just look for people's wallets, take out the money, and fly away. So I don't know, it must be very rich by now.
Yeah.
We don't know how it's using the money to invest in shares or in property. We don't know.
Maybe to save a tree.
Yeah, because hornbills live inside trees, and
Yeah.
we need to protect them also. Now, the government of Pakistan ordered the Karachi Zoo to be shut down permanently. So
What happened?
This also happened just a couple of days back, I think yesterday or day before. In the past few weeks, we saw that there were videos being posted online where the condition of the elephants was really pathetic. We saw that they were sick, they were injured, and the overall appearance of the place was looking quite unhygienic. So it was not a good place for the animals. Now they're shutting down the zoo. But the main question is, what's going to happen to the animals now?
Yeah.
Where are they going to be sent? What's going to happen to them? Are they going to get a better living condition or a worse living condition?
What if they just leave them
in the
just
forest?
like that?
Then they won't be able to survive for themselves.
Yeah. Not just survive.
There'll be poachers also and all that. So this needs to be more thought into.
Yeah.
We have 2 cameras going on right now, so we have some problem with one of the camera, and I have to keep checking if everything's going smoothly. There was a story about a trophy hunter, a person who used to do hunting of big animals like lions, elephants and all, and he got eaten by a crocodile just yesterday or day before.
Okay.
So it was
like I don't know if I should be sad or if I should smile. Like
it's a type of revenge from nature.
Yeah.
Because that man was killing so many big animals
that he got eaten by one.
Yeah, so nature is watching, and this is karma, right? What you do goes around and comes around. So if he was more kinder to animals, maybe the crocodile would have been more kind to him. Now, there was one video of a strange looking caterpillar which is spreading around on the internet now.
We also saw a caterpillar in the farm now. It was really weird. It looked like exactly like the stick. Yeah.
But this caterpillar, it's the caterpillar of the Eucyclodes moth.
I don't know, but it looks like a slug. I used to watch a series, and this is one of the characters, like maybe a Pokemon.
The movement is like the inchworm.
Yeah.
It's moving 1 inch at a time, but it's got these extra arms on the side, which makes it look even more strange.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about this, and it's something strange, something different, which nature has given us to experience. So people are sharing it all on social media.
Well, nature is giving us lots of things to experience now.
Yeah, even in Gurgaon, just now there was some news that the homes in Gurgaon are stuck in a heat trap because there's so many buildings coming up everywhere, and all the heat is getting trapped inside the roads or the channels between the houses. So let me just see, where's that story gone?
Maybe it's more like a slap from nature.
Yeah, this people are just stuck over there, and the temperature is increasing day by day. So people are having an uncomfortable time living in these expensive homes that they've bought in Gurgaon now. Next, we have this treasure hunt which we have planned for Lodhi Garden. This is going to happen on the 30th of April.
Yeah, it was a mystery event at first, but then when we revealed it, there were many responses, and people are actually excited about it, that they will be able to do some treasure hunt.
Yeah. We posted it online. We revealed the mystery event just yesterday, and since then, there are so many people who have been messaging us. They want to join this treasure hunt.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We've planned out a lot for this, so we're not going to reveal everything right now.
Of course we can't, because it should be a mystery and it should be a surprise.
Yeah, we'll see on the last day, or maybe after the event, then we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, in Mumbai they found 200 tons of trash which they pulled out from the mangroves.
Okay.
Like we do all these cleanup drives, so they were doing a cleanup drive in the mangroves, and they collected 200 tons of trash. So that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And it's good that it's removed now, but we have to keep it that way.
But what about that trash? Where would it go? Like, where will it go?
Yeah, mostly if people put it in the waste to energy plant to create electricity, then we have to breathe in all that air pollution.
Exactly.
So,
and apart from that, what people do is to just dump it in the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's also pollution. It's like the cycle will just go on.
Yeah, even
right now we just found it from mangrove, then later on we will get it from the ocean or maybe from the land.
Yeah, people, this is a human problem. Everywhere they see water, they throw the garbage in the water and they think that nobody can see it, so it's gone. But when everybody starts doing that, putting one piece of garbage, it fills up, and then you have no lake. The hygiene condition is bad, mosquitoes are breeding, then there's all the disease which follows.
Aquatic life is in danger.
Yeah, there's lots of problems. So we revived one lake in South Delhi, and as soon as it was empty land, once the lake was rebuilt over there, the new water was filled over there, and I was going to inspect it like almost once or twice a week. So yeah, at one point I saw that people had started throwing garbage inside this lake, and when I made the complaint, then the authorities said that at least now they're treating it as a lake. So this is in India, when people start treating the water body as a lake, that means they're starting to consider it as a lake. They start throwing garbage inside.
Yeah, exactly.
To hide the garbage.
Why did he say considering it as a lake? How can they do that?
Because this is how people consider the lake.
It's a lake, not a dump yard or dustbin or something like that.
Yeah. So that's what needs to be fixed in the people's minds. That these water bodies are not a dumping area. It's a place to be kept clean, and then only you can enjoy sitting around it.
It's home for aquatic animals.
Yeah, if someone's just throwing garbage inside a place where you like to sit, then you wouldn't want to sit there anymore.
Exactly.
And also the stagnation of all the stuff, whatever garbage they're throwing, that makes the place stink and you can't sit around there.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. We have covered up all the topics for today, and we have some more exciting stuff happening in this following week. So stay tuned for more podcasts. And do you have any last words for the listeners?
Well, save trees, save yourself from the heat stroke, and stay hydrated.
Yeah,
that's it.
Stay hydrated.
That's the only way you can survive a heat stroke right now. Like, of course, nothing else can help us right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
And those of you who are watching the video, you can see the ducks and the spider.
There's this spider
sitting on the mic.
Yeah.
It's a huge, scary spider. We'll take a close-up of it and share it on our Instagram page.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow. That's how scary it is.
Yeah, so thank you all for listening. We will catch you guys next time on the next podcast. Have a nice day. Bye.